loaves and 2 fish, Jesus fed 5,000 men, not counting women and children. The crowd is truly amazed. In fact, in the Gospel of John, the people want to make him king, but he does not like that idea. So he withdraws from the crowd and goes up to the mountain to pray alone, to be with his Father. Jesus is also concerned with his disciples. They must have been excited and are basking in the lamplight, being the close companions of the Lord. So he also makes sure that they do not get any wrong ideas. Perhaps with a lot of grumblings from them, he sends them off in a boat to the other side of the lake. Then another miracle, much greater than the first, happens. This time, Jesus shows that he is in control of the forces of nature. He walks on the water and commands the wind and the waves to stop. This, however, should not come as a surprise for those who already believe that Jesus is God, because nothing is impossible with him. What is totally surprising here is that not only does he walk on the water, but he also enabled Peter to walk on the water. How is it possible for him to do so? The answer can be drawn from his ardent request, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. These words somehow reveal that at that very moment, Peter is totally focused on Jesus, and his faith is so intense that his heart is overwhelmed by his desire to be with the Lord. This very unusual request of Peter is definitely prompted by the words of assurance from the Lord. Take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid. In short, therefore, Peter is able to walk on the water because of his genuine faith and complete trust in the divinity of Jesus. Unfortunately, this is short-lived. After a couple of steps, he gets distracted, and instead of fixing his eyes on Jesus, he takes notice of the wind and the waves, so he begins to sink. While we are in the world, challenges, difficulties, and pains are inevitable. That is why the gospel today is an invitation to have faith and trust in God. Jesus assures each one of us, take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid. We only need to fix our gaze on Jesus. No wind, no waves, no storm should frighten us, because Jesus is with us at all times. Let us offer our prayers to the Lord, who stretches out his hands to save us.
That the Lord may build up his church like a city on a hill, a bright haven for his people. Let us pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
That the leaders of all nations and peoples may be blessed with the compassion of Christ in serving their people. Let us pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
That women facing difficult or unplanned pregnancies may receive compassionate care and the support they need. Let us pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
That Jesus' love may conform us ever more to his own heart as we strive to follow him more closely. Let us pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
That our beloved dead and all those who have died may know joy and fullness of life in heaven. Let us pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Our Mass this morning is being offered for the repose of the souls of Simon Kucera, Rosemary Hitt, and Wendy Hearnseer.